Hello students, we are going to discuss about interface mass transfer. Before discussing this topic, we want to discuss equilibrium. What is equilibrium? Simple definition of equilibrium, there is no tendency change, or chemical equilibrium is nothing but when the concentration of reactant and products are constant, their ratio does not vary. This is equilibrium. What is the importance of equilibrium? It gives an idea of where the equilibrium lies. What are the real-time example of equilibrium? When hot air and cool air are entering the room at the same time, so that overall temperature of the room does not change at all. This is the real-time example of equilibrium. So now we are going to discuss interface mass transfer. What is interface mass transfer? The transport of mass within a single phase depends directly on the concentration gradient of the transporting species in that phase. Mass may also transport from one phase to another phase. This process is called interface mass transfer. What is the examples of interface mass transfer? Drying, deaeration, liquid-liquid extraction, gas-liquid operation. Gas-liquid operation is nothing but gas absorption. Gas absorption is a classical example of interface mass transfer. So, why the drying is example for interface mass transfer? Drying is nothing but transfer of water molecule from a liquid. Second one, deaeration. So, the deaeration of fruit juices consists of the transfer of oxygen from a liquid where it is dissolved to gaseous phase. Next one, liquid-liquid extraction. Transport of solute from one liquid solvent to another. So, last one, classical example, gas absorption. So, we will discuss gas absorption of interface mass transfer. Now we are going to discuss interface mass transfer. It is convenient first to consider the equilibrium characteristics of a particular operation. Here we will take gas liquid operation, that is gas absorption. We will discuss with one example. So the gas absorption operation which occurs when ammonia is dissolved from an ammonia air mixture by liquid water. The system is ammonia air mixture and water. Water is a solvent, gaseous mixture, ammonia, air. Which one is a solute here? Ammonia gas. With the help of the water, ammonia gas is absorbed in gas absorption operation. So during this operation, what about the concentration of ammonia? Concentration of ammonia in both gas and liquid phase may not be equal, but the chemical potential of the solute will be equal at equilibrium. Why? Consider the fixed amount of liquid water is placed in a closed container together with a gaseous mixture of ammonia and air. What about the overall system? Overall system maintains a constant temperature and pressure. So ammonia is very soluble in water. Some ammonia molecules convert from gaseous phase to liquid phase. So due to interfacial surface. So after that, portion of ammonia molecule escape back into the gas. So what will happen here? One is a forward direction, another one is a backward direction. So forward direction is nothing but depends upon the solubility of the solute. The solute gas, that is ammonia gas, converts from gaseous phase to liquid phase. After some time, the liquid phase is converted into gaseous phase. So both forward and backward directions are equal. What about the net rate of diffusion? In this case, net rate of diffusion is 0 at equilibrium. So for this reason, concentration of ammonia, both gases and liquid phase, may not be equal. But the chemical potential of the solute will be equal at equilibrium condition. What is chemical potential? Chemical potential is a thermodynamic property. Chemical potential of a component is energy that can be absorbed or released due to change of the particle number of the given species. So simple definition, chemical potential is defined the ratio between Gibbs free energy to number of moles. It is denoted by mu. Mu is equal to G by N. G is nothing but Gibbs free energy. N is nothing but number of moles. Are you clear? Okay. Yes. So here some more amount of solute or ammonia gas introduced. Once again, the new equilibrium will be attained in the same system. So this is the equilibrium curve, can be represented for any system. So here the x-axis refer the liquid, y-axis refer the gas. Students, keep in your mind, x notation denoted as liquid phase, y denoted as gaseous phase. So here net rate of diffusion is 0 at equilibrium. Already I said, so both forward and backward direction, this is the same. So that's why the net rate of diffusion is 0. At equilibrium, the concentration of solute in the liquid phase is expressed by mole fraction. Already I said, x refer the liquid. Concentration of solute in gas phase is expressed by mole fraction y. So the y refer the concentration of gas phase, x refer the concentration of liquid phase. Two phase mass transfer. Two phase means gas liquid or solid liquid and liquid liquid. So this is the graph represent the two phase mass transfer. The x-axis distance, y-axis concentration. Generally, the two phase system occurs most of the mass transfer operation. Example, you are taking absorption, adsorption, ion exchange operation, liquid extraction, solid liquid extraction, most of the operation, mass transfer operation, so that occurs two phase system. So suppose the two phases are immiscible with each other. What is immiscible? Immiscible, not forming homogeneous mixture when mixed. Then on interface is seen between the two phases. So the classical example of immiscible oil and water. Are you clear? Okay. So this graph represents the two phase system. One is the gas, another one is the liquid. Gas to liquid operation, that is equal to gas absorption. Consider a solute capital A which is in bulk gas phase capital G and diffusing into liquid phase capital L. There should be a concentration gradient within each phase to cause diffusion through the resistance. This is shown in figure. So here the molecules diffusing from YAG to YAI. Then liquid transfer XAI to XAL. So here the transfer means YAG to YAI, that is a gas phase. Again XAI to XAL, that is a liquid phase. So here which one is the interface? XAI YAI is called as a interface composition. What about the YAG and XAL? This is called bulk. For bulk gas phase G, liquid phase capital L. Are you clear or not? Okay, this is a two-phase operation. The intermediate composition is the XAI and YAI. So here YAG is nothing but concentration of solute capital A in the bulk gas phase. YAI is nothing but concentration at interface. What is XAI? XAI is nothing but concentration at interface. XAL is nothing but concentration of a solute capital A in the liquid phase capital L. Equilibrium relation, general expression, Y is equal to F of X. So this is the two-phase mass transfer equilibrium curve. So here x-axis liquid phase, y-axis gaseous phase. So this is the equilibrium curve. So the equilibrium curve slope values are minus kx by ky. We will discuss later how it is come ks by ky. Here XAL and YAG is represent bulk phase. So bulk liquid phase is XAL, bulk gaseous phase is YAG. So the gas transfer from YAG to YAI. Then after that, so XAI to XAL. So here XAI and YAI is nothing but interface composition. Are you clear or not? Okay. So here P is represent bulk phase concentration. Why? Because you see the figure. So from that figure, YAG and XAL join at the point P. P represent bulk phase concentration. So here you see the curve YAI and XAI meet at the point capital M. Capital M is nothing but interface. The interface point, the composition is XAI and YAI, the interface composition. So see the line, the inclined line P to M. This is called slope. Slope is equal to minus of Kx by Ky. Kx is a mass transfer coefficient for liquid, mass transfer coefficient for gases Ky. The ratio between these two, that is equal to slope. Are you clear or not? Okay. Yes. So the for gas phase, so what is the relation, flux relation? Students, already you know the concept of mass transfer coefficient. What is the relation between mass transfer coefficient and flux? So the flux is equal to mass transfer coefficient into concentration difference. So here flux is the Na. So mass transfer coefficient Ky, concentration difference for gases, that is pressure difference. Are you clear? Okay, for our case, so the concentration in terms of mole fraction YAG minus YAI. Which one is the bulk value? YAG. So the YAG minus YAI, that is equal to Na. Are you clear or not? Okay. So this is the gas phase. Whereas liquid phase, for liquid phase, as per the relation between flux and mass transfer coefficient, Na is equal to Kx into concentration difference XAI minus XAL. So here why we are take Kx value, this is the liquid. Are you clear or not? Okay. Mass transfer coefficient is the K, X refer the liquid phase. So you see this equation 1A and 1B. From that equation, so divide these two equations. So the YAG minus YAI divided by, how it is come XAL minus XAI. You take minus outside, minus Kx into XAL minus XAI. That is equal to minus of Kx by Ky. This is the second expression. Where Kx and Ky is called as a local liquid and gas phase mass transfer coefficient. Whereas YAG and XAL is the bulk liquid phase and gas phase. YAI and XAI is nothing but interface composition or interfacial composition. So once you know the value of YAG, XAL, Kx and Ky, easily determine interfacial composition or interface composition XAI and YAI. Thank you for your attention.